What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing our 2023 plans. So it is almost the end of the year. The new year comes all sorts of new fun vacations and running trips. And we just wanted to kind of talk about what our plans were. We've got, of course, lots of RunDisney, some Disneyland in there, and some other fun non-Disney trips as well.
Yeah, some new stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll start at the beginning of the year. First things first, marathon weekend, right in the beginning of January. Looking forward to it. We're both running Dopey. If you've seen, we've got some training videos out for it. But we'll be there at all the races, as well as the expo, doing all sorts of different race coverage. And then after that, we get right on the Disney Wish to do the Castaway Challenge.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. That'll be new for us as far as doing the Castaway Challenge. We've done cruises after race weekends, which is our favorite, I think.
Definitely highly recommend the RunDisney into a cruise.
Into a cruise, just it's so nice and relaxing. And since you just kind of finished up your training for whatever race weekend, you don't really have to worry about, getting a training run in when it feels like you're training all year long anyway. So that's great. So that'll be really exciting. I'm really excited for this race weekend with my sister coming down and camping.
Oh, it's another new thing for this weekend is I don't know if we've talked about it, but we have a campsite at Fort Wilderness and we actually did RV rental.
Yes. So we've stayed in an RV for a race weekend a long time ago. Well, I did with my parents, and Lake slept in a tent. And then we've tent camped for race weekends before, but we've never done this rental RV thing. It'll be really nice to have like a kitchen, and we can cook food for the nights before whenever we want. So it's one reason why DVC kitchens are great too.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
It'll be all sorts of fun new things, and marathon weekend is just so fun because there's so many friends and family there. Like my whole family is coming down and running something during the weekends.
Yeah.
Your sister and then her family will be down.
Yep, so it'll be fun and probably one of our busier race weekends because there's so many people who are going to be down. So it's going to be interesting, but it'll be good, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great way to kick off the year for
It'll be a fun vacation right after the holidays too.
Later on in January, you have another thing.
I do, yep. I have a non-Disney half marathon. I'm doing the Celebration half marathon. Basically takes place kind of right behind the Magic Kingdom. It's like the non-Run Disney race. I've only ever heard good things about the race. I see people post about it a lot, so looking forward to it. That's going to be like a training race for me. It should be basically a goal race. I don't have a specific time or PR time I'm going for yet because we're kind of just taking the training as it is and seeing where I'm going to be when I get to that point. But I am looking forward to it. You will see we do have some other non-Run Disney races, and looking forward to just training and seeing what I can do this year.
And then, of course, at the end of February, we'll have Princess Weekend, and I was able to change my registration from the 10K to the half. I kind of wish I had waited it out to get the challenge, but I think I'll just stick with doing the half. Love that medal anyway, and then I can do some spectating and cheering on the 10K day. But you're doing the challenge.
I am in for the challenge.
I love the themes. I know some people really dislike the artwork and the way the medals look for Princess, but I'm absolutely in love with them. I really wish I was doing the challenge because I love all of them, but the half was my favorite with Moana.
I like it. I think it's such the style compared to other princess years is such kind of left field in a good way.
Yeah.
It's nice to kind of see, usually it's just pretty standard princesses.
Well, it's princesses in whatever it looks exactly like how they look in the movie. I like the art, kind of the artsy approach to it. I think and the colors and everything I think are absolutely beautiful. So I'm excited for that weekend. That'll be really, really fun. Be nice to just have to worry about one race,
Yep. March is kind of a slower month for us. Nothing going on there. April is a busier month for us. Obviously, there's Easter in there. Then I believe it's the week after Easter is Springtime Surprise Weekend. We are in for the challenge, which for that weekend is the 5K, the 10K, and the 10 miler. So looking forward to that. That was, I think, my second favorite race weekend last year.
Yeah, I thought that was super fun. Loved doing the 5Ks at Disney. Obviously, we'll do it with Dopey, but we haven't done a lot of them before. But it was really fun. Now, I do wish they had kept the nighttime aspect. I know they moved it back to the morning.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the weather did kind of get in the way in the springtime. I don't know if that's why or not, but it'll be super fun. And I love that 10-mile distance. I think it's the same course as last year. I think that'll be super fun.
And then just a few weeks later, at the end of April, we've kind of a bigger trip because I'm doing the Eugene Marathon and Katie is doing the half marathon at Eugene.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going out to Oregon. This is like the first time that we've done a big like travel race for us.
For us, I did California once.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
That was a long time ago now. So yeah, this is our first one as like a married couple, you know? Yep.
And that'll be a fun like an actual racing marathon because I'm not racing during Dopey. We're just kind of training through that weekend.
Yeah, this one's kind of like your goal race. So it's like, it's kind of what all of your training is kind of like leading up to is Eugene. So that'll be so exciting. The cool thing about the Eugene Marathon, half marathon, and a lot of races are like this, is that the half marathon and marathon are on the same day, and I think probably start the same course and then split. And since you are almost exactly twice as fast as I am, we'll finish at the same time.
But yeah, looking forward to that. It's supposed to be a good course, net downhill. And it'll be fun to, like you said, get to travel for a race.
Yeah, and go to a new place. Neither of us have been to Oregon.
Yeah.
So
also, get to like do a different race, like bigger race experience, you know, see what their expo is like and do all of that stuff. Eugene seems pretty cool too.
Yeah, it seems like a cool place to be. So, and we're gonna, you know, we built in a few days kind of on either end to explore a little bit. So it'll be cool little racecation.
And then beginning of June, we have another kind of double trip now.
This isn't running related whatsoever, but it's
no,
Disney
it is
related.
a non-running. Yeah, it wasn't Disney related. We made it Disney related. We are first going out to Disneyland for like 2 quick days. It kind of all happened that we already had some friends meeting up out there and those dates worked. We are going out to Disneyland with my sister for just a couple quick days. Excited for that. We haven't been to Disneyland since our honeymoon actually.
Yeah, so almost 4 years. By then it'll be like 4 years. So that will be really fun. And, you know, I think we'll have about 2 pretty much full days where we can go into the parks, but doable for Disneyland, I think, to hit some of the big stuff. So I'm so excited that we were able to add this. And
yeah, we're excited too. Staying at Grand Cal too.
Oh,
That'll
yeah,
be new for us.
Yeah, because last time we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel. Which was great.
I loved, yeah.
It was nice to be really close to Trader Sam's.
Yes.
But I'm excited because Grand Californian is absolutely beautiful, and if you have 2 days, you are cutting out a little bit of a walk, you know, to get into the park. So
yeah, so looking forward to that. But then it is a short trip because from there we are actually flying up to Seattle because we are doing an Alaskan cruise on Norwegian Cruise Line on the Bliss. That was the Disney or non-Disney into a Disney thing. So we are looking forward to that. That's a family cruise. We haven't cruised Norwegian since we did the Mediterranean.
2019.
Yeah, 2019.
But we really enjoyed Norwegian, so I'm excited to go on the ship again. And I had a really good friend like do this exact sailing on this ship last summer, and she loved it. So all good reviews.
Yes, looking forward to that a lot. And then we kind of slowed down for a little bit. Packed a lot of things into the first 6 months of this year. We've got a couple maybes that we'll look into. We're
trying to justify a reason to go on the Fantasy so that we can hit all of the ships.
Yes, Fantasy is the last ship we need.
Yeah, so. And that was the one that got canceled by COVID, so we're still missing the Fantasy. It's going out of Port Canaveral right now, and I want to get it while it's still going out of Canaveral.
Well, it's easy to get onto, yeah.
We don't have to fly anywhere to get on it.
Yeah, so that's a maybe.
Yeah.
I I think more hard set would probably be Wine and Dine.
Oh, for sure. And I think, we don't know themes or anything for them this year, but I would be totally down if you're down with doing all 3 races for Wine and Dine, because I feel like this year we
Well,
really
the
wish we
theme was
did.
the best for the 5K. It would
Yeah.
probably depend on the themes for me.
Yeah,
again.
but I would be totally willing to do it just for the fun of it. Because I think we've discovered that we really like the 5Ks. They're low stress. And if we're training for marathon weekend again, that's like kind of a good
A 3-day practice.
simulation almost, to get into it. So remind me that I said this when registration comes around.
And
I'm
she's
like,
like, I'll just sign up for the half. It's like, it'll be fine.
every time. Yeah, no longer, because the FOMO gets
FOMO
me every
gets you
time.
Every time. But yeah, only other thing that we haven't really even talked about, but I think would be fun is if we did maybe another Universal weekend.
I would love to do a Universal weekend.
As of right now, all we got, definitely some other races I'm sure will happen in there, some things more local for sure.
Yeah, I think that's kind of our goals, in the future years to come, is to find some, new places to go and race, or just go and train.
Yeah.
Lake got to run in Park City a little bit this year when we went for the wedding. I know you really enjoyed that.
That was the funnest run.
Yeah.
That is kind of our 2023 as
Plan
of
right
now.
I'm sure we'll find more races in the fall. Maybe try to get back into doing some of the local 5Ks and longer races that we have around here.
Otherwise, lots of fun and exciting things planned.
Yeah.
Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise,
Yeah.
Alaska Cruise.
Yeah.
That whole week is definitely, I think, one of the big things we're looking forward
Yeah.
to.
Well, and it'll be summer, which it's usually a little bit slower for you compared to the winter. It'll be slow for me. Even with this new job, it's definitely the slowest time. So it'll be good.
If you're gonna be at any of these race weekends, Run Disney or not, let us know. We always love meeting up and seeing people at the race weekends. Or if you're gonna be at Disneyland, or if you've done a Norwegian cruise to Alaska, let us know.
Yep.
Let us know what your thoughts are, or tell us something your
fun
favorite
things to
thing
do.
from it. Yeah, so we still have to book
Places to
our
see.
excursions and all of that.
Yep.
That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all of that fun YouTubey stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.
Bye.